Hey everybody, it's MakeupMenaree. Welcome back to my channel. So I've been debating sort of recording this follow-up video for a few months now. So I wanted to do like a 6-month follow-up a few months ago because now it's been 10 months since I've had surgery. But I don't know, I just felt like I was sort of in a weird place and wasn't really ready to discuss things too personal yet, I guess. I'm recording this video and I'm not even sure if I'm going to post this video. We'll see how it goes. If you guys are watching this, then obviously it went okay. I had a hysterectomy in June of last year, so it's been just about 10 months. Actually, I think it's 10 months to the day yesterday. I'll link the original video up in the eye for you guys. I will also link it at the end of the video if you guys wanted to go there and just, watch what happened and why I ended up having a hysterectomy. I feel like people, when I say that I've had a hysterectomy, are like, oh my God, but you're so young. I'm really not that young for a hysterectomy. I feel like a lot of younger women have hysterectomies, but not a lot of them are talking about it. It was weird that once I, told everybody that I was having surgery and what surgery I was having, how many people I knew on a personal level that had hysterectomies and they didn't talk about it. Nobody talks about it. These symptoms are, for the most part, similar for most women in regards to having heavy periods, severe cramps. I was also having other symptoms that are pretty telltale signs in regards to something that's going on. Feeling of being full all the time. Like I literally felt like I was full, like I had sat and ate an entire meal, but I hadn't eaten anything. I don't know, I feel like if I was more aware of the symptoms, I maybe would have not chalked it off as to, oh yeah, I'm just getting older, my body's just changing, and really went and talked to my doctor about the issues I was having. But I let it go for so long that by the time I went to the doctor, the only option I really had was to have a hysterectomy. I'm not going to get into that surgery. It was one of the most traumatic, horrible experiences that I will hopefully ever experience in my life. But this video, I wanted to focus more on how I'm feeling now. It's been 10 months. I wanted to sort of talk about some things that I feel like a lot of people don't really discuss. So if you guys don't want to hear about, I'm going to be talking briefly on relationships with your partner. So I'm going to dub that portion of it filing taxes. It's a long standing joke that we have with some close friends and stuff. Anyway, if I refer to filing taxes, that's what I'm talking about. I don't know. I feel like there's not a lot of information on what happens afterwards either, in regards to filing taxes. So I'll start with how I feel. I'm feeling so much better. It's so nice to wake up in the morning or just throughout the day and not be in constant pain. But after the initial pain from the surgery was gone, I've been basically pain-free. I haven't had any pain, and that pain was enough to end your life pain. Before I had surgery, it's just so painful. Those kinds of cramps, having huge cysts and all kinds of stuff going on in there. It's just not fun. I haven't had really any pain at all since the surgery. Physically, I'm feeling okay. I feel like I'm a little more fatigued, and I don't know if that's just because I've had a lot of other things going on, but I feel like my energy is not completely back to where it was before. I was taking some supplements and things right after the surgery, but I sort of fell off doing all that. I need to get back on doing that. I don't know if that's just because, like I said, I have a lot going on, or it has something to do with the hysterectomy itself. One thing that I have noticed is I have not really been able to lose any weight. Usually when I'm as stressed as I have been the last couple weeks, I will drop weight like that just because I'm so anxious. I usually will, drop a lot of weight. Not that that's healthy, but that's just how I am. That's how I work. But this time around, since I've been so stressed, I haven't lost any weight, which is not really something that I'm really concerned about anyway. But I feel like that it's probably going to be a little more difficult for me to lose weight if I want to start working out and, if I'm conscious of that. I have noticed that I do carry a little more weight now in my little stomach. I have a little more of a fupa than I usually do. Usually when I lose weight or I'm working out, that's the first thing to go. So I feel like this time around, I'm going to probably have, her sticking around for the long haul. And I heard that that's just part of having a hysterectomy a lot of the times. Your body just changes a little bit there. And, you know, it's not a big deal, but that's something that I've noticed. Thing else, I think I feel about the same. I haven't noticed any changes in my skin or anything else like that. I know I have one ovary still, so my doctor told me that, you know, that's enough to keep me going for the next several years. I know if he would have took both ovaries, I would most definitely be in premenopause or menopause as we speak. But because I have one ovary that's still working, she's working overtime, I haven't had any issues in regards to menopausal symptoms, you know, like heat flashes and all the other stuff that come, you know, all the other fun stuff that comes with being in menopause. So that's good. So the doctor, like I said I probably will go another 5 or 6 years before I start having any of those issues, because I wasn't having any of those issues before I had surgery. So I'm thankful for that, you know, it's the little things. And yeah, I feel like that's about it physically. So now we'll go to the filing taxes portion of the video. So if you guys don't want to hear about any of this type of thing, then click off now, because the next few minutes I'm just going to briefly discuss, you know, the issues with filing taxes and the changes that I've noticed lately. It took a few months, obviously. My husband and I have been together for 15, 16 years. And I can honestly say through our entire relationship, we've never gone more than a month without filing taxes. So sick before surgery and not feeling well. And then after surgery, you know, that was like a 6 to 8 week process. It was literally like almost 3 months that we went without, and I feel so bad, but 3 months that we went without filing taxes. While I was recovering, this is so weird, and I didn't know if it was normal or not, but people have since told me, yeah, they went through that too. My auntie was cracking jokes about before it happened, and I was like, what? Like, she was cracking me up, and it was true. Probably 2 or 3 weeks after I had surgery, of course, I'm in a lot of pain, I'm recovering, but I was having a lot of like filing taxes urges. It was so weird. Like, my body was trying to figure out what was going on. And it was pretty pleasant while it was happening, but it was weird, because I'm like recovering. That's, you know, mentally, that's not what I want to do, but my body was like, no, let's get this going. And I was like, but you can't, girl. Like, what's going on? You trying to get all of us in trouble. And it was just the weirdest thing, but it started like 2 weeks after I had surgery, and it would happen periodically. It was odd. But like I said, other people have said that is what happens. My auntie was cracking jokes about how I'm going to want to file taxes so bad right after. And I was like, girl, I'm not going to want to do none of that. I'm going to be, you know, trying to recover. But it was true. It was about 3 months. So of course, the first time after was, you know, sort of nerve-wracking for both of us. And everything seemed to be working okay. I noticed that my want to file taxes has diminished a lot. Lately, probably in the last 4 or 5 months, it's just sort of not really been there. Like I said, I don't know if it's because I'm stressed a lot, or maybe because it's just part of having a hysterectomy, but I definitely am going to be making an appointment to talk to my doctor to see what options there are, because I'm too young to not be wanting to do all that. You know what? Like, I need to be able to do all that and want to be able to do all that. There are some more embarrassing type things that I'll just sort of lightly like breeze over, because I don't want to get this video yanked down for, you know, being explicit. I don't want to offend anybody. The type of hysterectomy I had is basically, you know, they took my cervix, they took my uterus and my one ovary. So when you don't have a cervix, they basically, you know, just sew that part up there shut. So there is no opening from, you know, her to the rest of my body. So it's basically like just, you know, like a closed tunnel up there. So I can't believe I'm even saying this on camera. Afterwards, it tends to be a little, you know, everything quickly, you know, comes out. I didn't really, you know, think about afterwards. And now that's something that is, you know, we have to worry about every time. And as far as being able to finish filing taxes, that still does happen, and it's getting better and better every month. But the first few months, if I was able to finish my portion of the taxes at all, it was very, very light. Like, I'm used to being able to have several sessions of filing taxes, you know, completed. So that was different for me as well, to not have that and to sort of be discouraged. But like I said, it's been getting better and better. I wish that I would have researched a little more, especially now afterwards, in regards to things that are happening or could happen. I have joined a few email chains, some blogs in regards to hysterectomies and women sharing their experiences on those. I think one of those is Hysterectomy Sisters, and I will go ahead and make sure to link that in the description box below if you guys wanted to click on that. If you guys have had a hysterectomy and have questions, that blog has been amazing in regards to, you know, information. I hope this video wasn't too TMI. I try to keep it as PG as possible, but come on, we're talking about your lady bits. So, I mean, how PG can you be? If you guys have any questions, make sure to comment below. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you have. And yeah, thank you guys for sitting through this awkward ass video. I hope it wasn't that awkward. I mean, it was a little awkward for me, but I hope it wasn't that awkward. I hope you guys took some information away and, you know, can share some information with somebody else who may be having some issues as well. Anyway, okay, I'm going. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.